Happy Sunday, folks. We're outside, and that's quite nice. You can see the sun is booming right and early. It's right there. It's right there. But yeah, I figured we are experiencing a second summer here in the Adirondacks, so it might as well get in as many of these outside sets as we can. So yeah, it's like one of those situations where it's maybe about 60 F right now, but it's going to get up to 82 this afternoon, which is not common weather for the Adirondacks here in upstate New York. But you know what? The plants are loving it. The garden's one of the better years on record we have going right now, so we can't complain about that. But yeah, if you tuned in on Wednesday, you would have seen I got my mop chopped. Yeah, it feels a lot better. Feels a little fresher. I didn't want to get it cut before going on tour. Seeing all my publicity photos and whatnot, had hair down to here. I didn't want to walk into a venue and be like, "Who's this guy with shorter hair?" Can't trust him, you know. But yeah, the birds are chirping, the bugs are singing. So let's play a tune. This is a newer one. I actually recorded it yesterday, actually over the last 2 days, and I'm really excited how it came out. If you want to see a pretty chunky bass line, go check out either the shorts on YouTube or a reel over on the Instagram. But I'm pretty happy I got to jazz off the dust off the jazz bass, and we got it thudding. But this is Miss Timberdoodle's March. Frogs like fog, but raspberries like psychedelia. Mama woodcock struts her stuff, worm fed maternal. A mother of four, the snipe sings hers. Springtime sonnets, beat to beat, the fruit tree creaks. They stay so grounded in the bog where the tall-in man could home along. You see the woodcock? Well, the woodcock's a marvelous creature, if I haven't said it before. More often than not, they got 1, 2, or 3 babies. But on a monumentous occasion such as the one that I speak about in this song, you see they had 4 little babies strutting around the hide, and all 5 of them, you know, doing their strutting. They're funkin' and they're hunting. You know why they do the strutting? Well, they say the scientists say that strutting is to get the earthworms all to the top of the surface. And you know what the mother does when she gets all them pesky earthworms finding themselves up at the top of the surface? Well, she crunches them up in her beak, she masticates them into her baby's mouth, because you know what? That's what mothers do. She makes rice and tea, lemon playing fields for the fineless. When fighter flies. Kick sit with us. We chortle hard. We clench our claws. We peck our scabs. Pack them with dirt. Parasympathetic roles. The choice was hers, but not hers alone. To help a man become the law, his leather flesh a mossy hole to raise her young, the fledgling form. I'm really happy with that song. It will probably be a single on this album. But yeah, beings we are outside, a little bit temperature different, not by much, but then inside, and the humidity being definitely a lot higher than it is inside. We're gonna have to tune up a little bit here and there, but you know what? That's okay. On a tour, holy smokes. I started tour off in the first week of August. So needless to say, it was hot. It was mid-90s, and playing out in the full sun for festivals, right out in the beating sun. My guitar didn't have too much love with that, so we were tuning up quite often. But new strings I got from String Joy. They've been kicking butt. They've been staying in tune really well. Yeah, I like them. I got them both on the acoustic and the electric now. They sold me. I had been a D'Addario fella since I was like 11 or 12, so that's like 20 years. But that's okay. Something better comes along. You go with the something better, right? I need to find me a long-haired girl, finger-picking, flower-smoking, coffee-drinking girl, with eyes of crimson, they smile when I sing. I need to find me a long-haired girl. Whoa. I need to find me a down-to-guy lass, someone to share a long life with, someone to bury all of my kin. I need to find me a down-to-guy lass. Whoa. Many of times have I been let down, my love snuffed out like an old candle flame. For sanity's sake and my love alone, I need to find a gal to share mountainside grove. Oh, 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 oh. I found me a long-haired girl, though sometimes her hair's pretty short. Her eyes are crimson, they smile when I sing. I found me a not so long-haired girl. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Skeeters. I got that one though. Quick as lightning. Watch. That was an old tune. That was in Hopes of Scenery. So here's another old tune. I figured last few sets have been very new forward, mostly new stuff, getting ready for this next album. But that's no reason not to dust off the oldies. So this is Marry Me Berry. I wrote this one 12 years ago, something like that. I leave the same room 3 times, have to repeat myself twice, for forgotten why I left in the first place. Ain't that a charm? To live a life so entwined in something so easily forgotten. Bury me on the mountain, let my young body feed the trees. I choose to have these roots live off of me, then a grave for you could adorn me, could mourn me, let me break down in peace. It seems like I spend my days contently, chasing every rain cloud I see, in the hopes that the other side will find me a better day. If I can't find me one, fuck, I'll grow me one, 'cause something better comes from the rain. Bury me on the mountain, let my old body feed the trees. I choose to have these roots live off of me, then a grave for you could adorn me, could mourn me, let me break down in peace. that's an oldie. So I had been playing music and doing touring and stuff like that around 2011, 2012, and then I stopped for a while. I had the desire to go to university and learn all the stuff that had to offer, mostly geology, hydrogeology, geochemistry, you know, all the stuff to write folk songs. And then after a while, I was home for a while doing lab rat work and working in an environmental testing facility for a while. And then I had met my wife, and she helped me realize that this music I've been writing is better out in the world than it is just keeping to myself. So Marrymebury was one of the first ones that I recorded in a few settings, and then brought it out into the world. And I feel like that song is really one of the ones I mark to, attribute to my return, even though it's an old song. But I feel like it's, yeah, it just holds a special place in my heart. And yeah, but I appreciate you folks so much. I know that it's neat. After tour, I kind of, after a month of not doing Instagram or YouTube and stuff like that, I can see with no material and stuff like that, all the views go down. But then as soon as I post these sets, everyone comes back. And that's always a worry of mine, or was a worry, if I didn't provide for you folks and give you stuff to listen to, that when I stopped for even a short, brief amount of time, you'd all leave. And that was just silly of me to think that. So again, thank you folks for being here and for coming back and for tuning in each week, and yeah, for everything. We're making this possible because of you folks, which is pretty neat. And this is a new one. This one is more likely than not, I'm gonna open up the next album. A few days before December in 1927, a pint of English blood, a quart of Norwegian flair. It's hard to think my granny was born on Dr. Seuss's first wedding day. Top of her high school class, the year they pushed the fat man out of a speeding Enola Gay, following up the melting little boy. All the suitors were Marines, cutting fascist throats to get back to Evelyn. I was engaged, I think, to your papa. We borrowed from his brother a thin-wheeled motorcycle. They taught me how to drive real fast. Stationed in mainland China, we took her for a ride, and then we hit a dog. Got up and ran away. Variety of all things, forms of pleasure. She surely wouldn't feel the same when half of her kids go and take their lives down the street from the cul-de-sac, with a screened-in porch and wicker chairs, a metal milk jug, a white plant stand. They sit all afternoon and chew the fat. Pick your own blueberries, back a picnic lunch to push the feelings down. Poly-generation grains, racism whitewash their picket fence. All the suitors are still Marines. Geriatric man, better off dead overseas at 17. I was married more than 50 years to the same abusive man. I let him kick my grandkids around. He beat me if I let him down. Our suburban status quo got way too out of hand. Self-righteous hypocrisy, blood of marriage, God bless the stars and stripes. Thought I knew what moderation was, and still I faced its ugly side. A few drinks a day, back down to none. Head on crash, withdrawal symptoms. Let my heart and liver lost, hereditary table toss, personification a stepping stone, organ-sided chilled my bones. And my warmest sweater is cold when I've left it unworn. You're my favorite flower mug, thirsty in the cupboard. My houseplants all laugh when the sun breaks open a cloud. My eminent friends are proud of me, and I'm always making more. The grocer thinks I run the loon. I always keep the crooked crop. Challenge I face is the one they love. Fingers saved as I peel this down. The most supportive monastery I have ever formally met. For $12 at the flower stand, the bamboo crosses I hold his hands. And my warmest sweater is cold when I've left it unworn. You're my favorite flower mug, thirsty in the cupboard. My houseplants all laugh when the sun breaks open a cloud. My eminent friends are proud of me, and I'm always making more. My warmest sweater is cold when I've left it unworn. You're my favorite flower mug, thirsty in the cupboard. My houseplants all laugh when the sun breaks open a cloud. My eminent friends are proud of me, and I'm always making more. Yeah, that was genuine hardwood toothpicks into silly sorrow. My silly sorrow right now is that my warmest sweater is very warm. So this is a fancy wool sweater, but it being wool, it's a little itchy. So I had to wear a long sleeve shirt under it so I didn't get itches all over my body. So we're gonna shuttle air. You're gonna get down to the blue longies. I don't know what that is. Maybe just a long sleeve shirt that's blue. How do you do? Whew. Ah, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. Yeah, perfect, perfect. We're back in business, folks. We're back in business. All of a sudden, that sun over there is like, Joseph, you want to warm up? I'm like, bro, I'm already warmed up. I can do that all on my own. Yeah. Where are we next? Where are we next? But yeah, I hope everyone's weather is treating them well. just because we have an idyllic like week here, I can't be presumptuous that everywhere is. So if it's too hot for you where you are, may you be cooler. If it's too cold, may you warm up with ease. Excuse me. Chugging coffee, just my body is a gurgling mess of coffee. See, didn't you guys miss my just insanity? My manic manity? My nonsense? Shenanigans? I did. Like 2 carrots grown into one, all leaves and petioles sprayed. So green and serene under sunny skies, but in dirt's depth they shine. All the same, all might as well be the nightshade's monoglory face. Sugar stash in their better selves, it seems to the bitter selves, Years will spend digging up the same gladiolus balls, deep crimson inflorescence, seeking structure in a wire wall, blushing like ribald, rhubarb, mistook, coy, kale, inspired by the slurred axe, seeks love to soak the soil, soak the soil. Our love unfurls and starts to grow right beneath the gardener's toes. A bountiful harvest gives to the next, store their seeds and plants. They're dead. They're dead. For love is a compost heap, table scraps and eggshells. Black gold steams as a root tip shoot in the seed panes of ash and soot. Splendid how well the stirred and wrought air churns to fill our sails. We fix and sew, we reap the tea bag steep flowers Our love unfurls and starts to grow right beneath the gardener's toes. A lovely harvest gives to the next, store their seeds and plants. 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 They're dead. Your dad, my dad, our dad. Welcome to Benson, the wide wooden sign did read. Old man tried to keep us there in a bank-vault bookstore. Most folks underwhelm me, grandiose stories have bait. Leopard on lurking in the bottom end of my lake. Maybe share a cigarette on the old Champlain ferry. Sign says no smoking, organic full body taste. Blue moon palms airing out, southbound on the Northway. Snuck past the state trooper, my $3 thrift shop shirts. Ashes grow from jewelweed as you practice gravity. Let's all be patient, you be dead soon enough. You in a rush for your own grave, there's a bell mark round your neck. Stay here and sing what I see, don't feel so alone. Find me 2 days later, projecting lowercase sad folk. Limp headliner the Capitol, drop a book on the opener. Find me back to the 802, thinking I should not too. Past the house where I first smelled coke and nautical manslaughter. Ashes grow from jewelweed as you practice gravity. Then so be patient, you'll be dead soon enough. You're in a rush for your own grave, there's a bell mark round your neck. Stay here and sing what I see, don't feel so alone. That was 2 green thumbs into Moncton Borough. Moncton Borough I recorded just the other day, and I'm super excited about how it's turning out. Yeah, so I don't know if it was I mentioned this on the midweek meetup or the Sunday social last week, but I've been messing around with new ways to thicken up my fingers, and I found a Loctite 2240, 244, something like that. It's an adhesive I use for actually attaching gemstones to brass dops to cut them. And it's UV reactive. So I hit it with a UV laser and it turns rock hard, which is a lot better for my nails when I'm trying to pick than using, say, like Sally Hansen's Builder and Hardener or whatever I was using for the colorful sides. So it's nice, it feels good. It even works in the bass, which is pretty cool. Bass strings being 4, 5, 6 times bigger than these suckers. Big chunky hunkies. If I keep on looking over here, it's because the set list is up on the bench because it's very dew laden around us. Because it's a dewy morning. How do you do? My first year, the ghost pipe, and fasted fall, the pepper plants. Time is a bumblebee's slumber. Time is a bumblebee's slumber. Gastropods are hated as they thrive, and pink goes the whitest hydrangea plants. The ones needed to be planted twice. Decorate my groves, and you do that with care. Swiftly as the pavement ends, now count 5 hibiscus blooms, with emphasis, the hibiscus. Decorate my groves with tragic trophies, the red wax seals of Tanqueray leaders, the spent cigarette lighter shells with 4-letter spells. Slicing the king's foot while preaching the meter. Brush my teeth with fennel paste, the sweet taste like the smell of the dog my grandma left in a hot room. When I was 10 or 12, I liked to think it was less barbaric, but I'm going to implore you to believe. The Dowager of the 50, Ruth, the bane of her daughter-in-law, the game my mother through saw, father defeated pawn. Thought she had indulgence bought after all her husband built that church with his cheating hands, bastard sons and voter fraud. Committed her in the 60s, released and revenging sense, rotted her from the inside out, filled to the brim with cancer. Professed my twin and I, wish you had died mid-sleep, remembering my tears you cried, keep you up for wakeful death. Hospital beds made of gray, trombone slides, bedside manners, appearances kept, not tossed aside. Rather birdie one today. Sure, it's a rather mousy one too, but can't see the mice right now. But I know they're there. I awake to a field mouse dropping a shagbark hickory nut in the ceiling above my head. When it rains, the inevitable tin roof leaks. I smell the seeds the rodents missed, becoming swollen. Afraid of heights, I lean a ladder against the crumbling chimney the house no longer exhales from, to throw tar on leaky lungs. Only then do I first see the signs of growth. A push of green matching the house's exterior paints. Easily a dozen tree seedlings, haphazardly arranged by mice. A tree house in reverse. It may be better let nature run its course. Let the trunk support the slanted roofs. Let the roots plug the basement holes. I'll fill you a meadow with color, growth, and love. I'll handpick you the flowers of your own. I'm gonna sow and grow her acres and acres of color. Every day we meet, I'll give her a suite of flora. I'm gonna sow and grow her acres and acres of color. Every day we meet, I'll give her a sweet, and any day she weeps, I'll compose her sweet. Morning we wake, I'll give her the sweet of flora. Yeah. And I'll fill you this mighty grove, but someday I'm chopping it down. Build you up these lovely walls to lay a roof on down. Down, down, down. I'm gonna sow and grow her acres and acres of color. Every day we meet, I'll give her a suite of flora. I'm gonna sow and grow her acres and acres of color. Every day we meet, I'll close her sweet, and any day she weeps, I'll compose her sweet. The morning we wake, I'll give her the suite of flora. Yeah. And I'll fill you a meadow with color, growth, and love. I'll handpick you the flowers of our own. I'm gonna sow and grow her acres and acres of color. Every day we meet, I'll give her a suite of flora. I'm gonna sow and grow her acres and acres of color. Every day we meet, I'll give her a sweet, and any day she weeps, I'll compose her sweet. Morning we wake, I'll give her the sweet of flora. Yeah. The same field where the state allowed the college to grow some weeds. I saw 3 snow geese breaking bread with their maple leaf threads. Your gaggle is who makes you giggle. They need not share your plumage. I see that you're still afraid to fly. I'll walk you across that border blight where the serotinous jack pine thrive. Water flows, splits flat raw. Skipping stones when the levee fails. picnic tables with rusty nails on a hazel skies. Good morning. Good morning, baby. The sun bleeds for side. Guest appearance from Ella. She just woke up. The morning, the hawk mourns the loss of a dove. The owl, full of wisdom, let the mouse take the lead. Thought ingrained in fear can be resolved. A lone crow moves to his grackle flock. There's fresh trash in the mural painted boxcar. Light shimmer black feather, the dark glow of friendship in fall. Skipped in stones with a levee fell on the hazel skies. The sun bleeds for sides. Just like that, she's gone again. Ella, she's her own master. She comes and goes as she pleases. Big old golden doof. Saw something causing mischief over there, and I was hoping it was Ella, but we've also had a fox rambling around, a mangy one at that. So keep my eyes open. I got a couple more for you folks. And then I'll let you be on about your day. I'll be on about mine. I've got some oregano to process. We have our gigantic drying rack for our sweaters is covered in bunches of oregano. Like probably will fill a jar about this size, which is pretty good. I cook a lot with oregano. I send some off to my friends who cook. If you're out there and you want some pure Adirondack oregano, I'm your guy. You let me know. Let's tune up before this one. That last tune was Forced Patriotism is Fascism. Because remember, if anyone is saying you have to be patriotic or forcing it upon you, making you stand for X, Y, and Z, making you be silent during X, Y, and Z, that's fascism. Making you show your pride for something that you don't believe in, fascism. So we don't fuck with that on the folk side of things. Say we don't fuck with that. But we can talk about it. We can sing about it. Because I won't get any paint on my guitar, but this machine definitely kills fascists. moist out here. We're going sharp. All right. This is a new tune. It's a tune about my recent journey in getting self-help. Not getting self-help, getting professional help for a bipolar disorder. Getting medication, getting therapy, together, kicking ass. Can't help but smile at the smell of my burning teeth. It'll stay in my nose for more than a few days. Mustache metamorphosed into a beautiful moth. To celebrate, I have my wife braid my hair up so tight. Finish her off with a Jutine bow and a little bit of post-marital. I've been self-medicating since I was in my teens for an undiagnosed bipolar 1 disorder. Fuck it, man, I'm calling up the doc on the morning. Rightly fitted me 2 months before they could see me. Lady laughed and slyly said, how about 2 o'clock if I can make it until then? I know I can be a better man. I know I can. We watched our steps and still we fall. We pinky swore above it all. 2 for 1, we conquer all. We fix our faults, we'd have a ball. I've passed 5 college-level chem classes. I understand a simple chemical imbalance. Session depressionist is heavy-thumbed. Let's get endorphins in tune, my wife said to me. In more or less words, you made it past 30. Let's see why your check engine's on. Watched our steps and still we fall. We pinky swore above it all. 2 for 1, we conquer all. We fix our faults, we'd have a ball. A tadpole's tail, a tale to be told. Tincture of time, best of slime of the soul. Born upon drives to the froglets croak in sadness. Is water wick, soil soaked, defeated. Spent too long in the shade, betting happiness to sunny days. Letting the cloud take credit for mine, so I built me a weather machine that runs itself help in my esteem. Germinate for yourself. Shoot out roots, I swear it helps to fill a field with love and care. It starts with self, then you go from there. Germinate for yourself. Send the rain to mental health. You start to smile, you start to glow. You spread it now, so we can sow. My smile splits a shell, ladybugs, they fill my cell. Bleached white in the sun, sea stars and dollars, hygroscopic lovers. Their decay in a garish display, but throwing them back only makes your day. It's their death that may want it this way, and you toy with life in your own hands, so self-serving. Not too fond of sinking, nor can I swim that well, but the weather machine is a submersible in a landlocked lake in a swimming pool, glass of gin and a drip of drool. Germinate for yourself, shoot out roots, I swear it helps to fill a field with love and care. It starts with self, then you go from there. Germinate for yourself, shoot out roots to mental health. You start to smile, you start to glow. You spread it now, so we can sow. If my basement begins to flood, well, I'll pump it out. Run off quenching my peach tree with a similar soak to Narcissus. Puddle jumping, I quiver. Not too fond of sinking, nor can I swim that well, but the weather machine is a submersible in a landlocked lake in a swimming pool, glass of gin and a drip of drool. Germinate for yourself, shoot out roots, I swear it helps to fill a field with love and care. It starts with self, then you go from there. Germinate for yourself, send the rain to mental health. You start to smile, you start to glow. You spread it now, so we can sow, so we can sow, so we can sow. Yeah. I think the birds are more awake now. The sun is a little higher in the sky, and I'll let you go about your day. But yeah, I appreciate you all so very much. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being outside with me on a little less dewy morning than it was when we started about 58 minutes ago or so. But yeah, so yeah, stay in the loop. If you want to see some behind the scenes kind of stuff, in addition to more sets on Wednesdays and digital downloads and all that stuff, join me over on Patreon. I think a little pop-up thing will show up at some point. I don't know. I'm figuring all that stuff out. But yeah, you can just search my name, Joseph Biss, over there and there, and you can get a little more bang for your buck. It's only a few bucks. I think like $3 gets you started, something like that. But yeah, otherwise, also sign up for my newsletter. You can find that off my website, josephbiss.com. And you can just stay in the loop. We are probably due a next full tour, not until February, March, something like that, but I've been reached out to do a couple oddball here and there shows between then. So if you want to catch me live, keep in the loop for that. If you got a venue, you got a festival, you got anything going on like that, you want some of this kind of folk, reach out to me. I'll let you know. We can chat. But otherwise, take care. Ta-ta, toodles, auf Wiedersehen, do widzenia, sayonara, konnichiwa, ciao, au revoir. Adios. Bye-bye. Oh, I didn't hit the button right. How embarrassing. Let's try this again. Bye-bye. Striking up a sad conversation. You see, I say I saw a spotted salamander